Morning all, workout done, nursery run done, and another quick car coach. Today's topic is the basics of healthy living. So those who follow me on social media and stuff, sometimes I do go a bit deep with some of my articles, some of my blogs, some of my videos. Today I'm just going to cover the basics of healthy living, because for a lot of people, especially at the moment right now, it's not about making massive changes. I mean, there's a lot of things that we can't do at the moment, a lot of things that aren't available. So actually, if you're feeling unhealthy, unhappy in yourself, there are some basic stuff you can do. And I'm going to cover 4 of them that I think are really important today. The first one, water. Water is, I won't say the key to everything, but it's very important. I would suggest 90 to 95% of the population are probably dehydrated at a low level day in, day out. And that's because they simply don't drink enough water. And I'm not including teas and coffees and stuff in there. I'm talking about water. Everybody, obviously, your size and your height will determine to some degree how much you want, but every adult, in my opinion, should be drinking an absolute minimum of 2 litres of water a day, because being in a state of dehydration rather than a state of dehydration is just not right for your body. Water is utilised in so many areas, and it's not just it just covers so many things, from your joints to everything. It literally is. It's the petrol well, not the petrol that's feeding your body. It's literally the lubricant, the oil that's in your body and making your body work out. So hydration, absolutely essential. Every day, bare minimum 2 litres. You mean, if you're up at 3, 4, 5 litres, that's great. A lot of people talk about, oh yeah, I've heard someone on Howard Stern's programme that somebody died, they drowned, they drunk too much. That was an absolute ridiculous. They had some stupidly having someone just drink water for an hour non-stop. I mean, if you're getting up to absolute ridiculous levels of drinking 12, 14, 16, 18, 20 litres of water, that could result in problems in your body. But we're not going to get to that level, are we? We're going to be sensible. But 2, 3, 4, 5, even 6 litres of water a day, if you're doing activity, if you're doing exercise as well, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. So water is a big one. Secondly, sleep. And this will be a massive problem for a lot of people, I'm sure. And especially with all that's going on, a lot of people probably saying they're struggling to sleep. One key thing to do, obviously we talk a lot about the length of time you should get to sleep, and I would recommend 7 hours good. Absolute minimum would be 6 hours a night. If you've got kids in that, I know it's difficult. I've got young kids myself who get up in the night, but I mean that's what you're aiming for. How to make this more achievable, and people probably don't see the benefit in this so much, but getting a routine where you say, so a lot of people, they might go to bed anytime from 10 o'clock till 2 a.m. So some nights it might be 10, others it might be 1 a.m, others it might be 2 a.m, and then they might get up at 6 a.m. sometimes, some at 9, some at 11, some at midday even. That is not good for your body. Your body routine, I talk a lot about routine. Routine is super important. It's super important in your sleep. And by getting into a sense of saying pretty much, obviously there'll always be exceptions if you've got something on or whatever, but most of the week or most of the days, you should be saying, right, I'm going to sleep between this time. Maybe it might be, say, 9:30 to 10. It might be 10 till 11. You decide that's when I'm going to go to bed, and I'm going to get up between this time, maybe 6:30 till 7:30 or 6:30 till 7. But it's getting that routine and getting your body used to a set bedtime and a set get up time. Really important. Third, exercise. Well, I'm going to talk about exercise, and I can help you a lot on that. Obviously, I've got clients across the UK and the world at all different levels. Some working from home now with equipment, some working with no equipment, some with outdoor workouts, some obviously when the gym's open want gym workouts. I can sort all that out. But sometimes we overcomplicate things, and it's easy to go on social media and to go on various different websites or watch various different programs and think, oh, I have to have this, I have to have a Peloton. But, you know, I'm not saying Pelotons, they look a good device at £3,000 plus the monthly subscription. If you've got the money and it works for you, brilliant. If you haven't, there's lots of other options. You might have a bike and you can just get out on your bike, or you might have your legs. Well, you have your legs, so you go out and you walk, or you go out for a run, or you do a home workout. So you don't have to, I mean, a lot of people think, I have to have the latest dumbbells, I have to have the latest multi-gym, I have to have the latest TRX, I have to have the latest whatever it is. And because they've not got it or they can't get hold of it, that's their excuse to stop. No. Do what you can with what you've got right now. And if that means as simple as just getting out and going for a walk for an hour or half an hour or 20 minutes and then building on that, that's good. That's good. That's great. And if it means doing a home workout where you start saying, all right, as basic as I'm going to do 100 kneeling press-ups a day, and I'm going to do it in sets of 10, or I'm going to do it in sets of 5, whatever you can do it and build on that. Don't hang fire until something you can order something or you can afford something. Get on with it. Really get on with it. So many people wait for tomorrow that never arrives. So get on with it with exercise. And finally, the fourth thing I'm going to say, I'm not saying these are the only things, but these to me are very important. Mindset. And mindset is probably the biggest of all. And no matter if things are good for you or bad for you right now, up there, you've got to be thinking the good. You really, really have. And not for anyone, not for me, not for you to feel and achieve things. That is what you've got to start. You've got to have that mentality and that mindset that even if things aren't good now, they are going to get good. Even if everything, you know, in your homeschool and you're stressed with work, you're tired, all these things, up there, if everything seems bad or is bad, up there, plant something in that's good. And over time, it'll build, and what's in there will start to come out there. And the things around you somehow will start to become good. It really, really will. But so often we think bad and then are surprised of all the bad that are around. Obviously, bad things can happen at any time to any of us, and I'm not saying that's credible, but if you can have that outlook and that positive mindset, trust me, really trust me, that things will tend to go good. Okay, so they're four basics. I've rambled a bit long, 7 minutes over, but there you go. See you later.